completion.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, Love. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. It's Mixon on the counter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Mixon, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Jaguars 21, Bengals 16.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Working out of the gun. Love. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They run the option on 2nd down. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
He was
a big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Gain of 29 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Bengals.
Now Haskins on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Score, Jaguars.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Haskins to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 9.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And it's fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Jaguars 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Joe Reed returning. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A gain of 2.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. Following the interception, Love. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This one inside the 35. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Second and 3.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And, Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One final shot for Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Jack.